Hello everyone. Today I would like to discuss on how to calculate tax. So let's go through the um, introduction and definition for the tax. Chargeable income. Individual income tax to be paid is calculated based on the amount of chargeable income. Chargeable income can be obtained by using the equation below. Chargeable income is equal to total annual income minus tax exemption minus tax relief. So this is so-called chargeable income. So let's have a look of total annual income. The total annual income includes all forms of wages, salaries, bonuses, dividends, interest, rentals, royalties, premiums, and so on. However, not all the income received from the employer is taxable. For example, petrol or transport allowance, employers subsidize such as housing, car subsidies, medical benefits, allow bantuan sara hidup, kola, and kerayan. All these are total annual income. For B, tax exemption. What it means by tax exemption? Refer to all personal expenses in the form of gifts, donations, contributions to government or various organizations, for example, state libraries, healthcare organizations. Okay, these expenses may be tax exempted but are subject to certain limits in amount. These tax exemptions aim to promote developments in culture and arts as well as in cultivating a caring society. So tax exemption refer to all personal expenses, again in the form of gifts, donation, contributions to government or various organizations. So how about tax relief? Tax reliefs refer to items or expenses which are not taxed for the benefit of the individual or family members. For example, employees' provident fund, medical treatment, and education fees. Items of tax relief depends on the policy set by the government and may change from year to year. Income tax. Let's see. After obtaining chargeable income tax can be determined by referring to tax rates table. Tax rates are fixed by the government and may vary based on the government policy on the annual budget. The table below is actually individual income tax rates for assessment year 2020. This is actually so-called as the individual income tax rates for assessment of year 2020. Let's study this table. The chargeable income in ringgit Malaysia, 0 to 5,000. Calculation on the first 5,000 is zero rate. That means if somebody with the income within 0 to 5,000, he or she no need to pay any tax. It's zero. If the income 501 to 20,000, on the first 5,000, okay, is zero, no need to pay any single cent for the tax. But if for the next 15,000, the rate is 1%, and the tax is actually 150. Okay, 1% of 5,000 is 150. For the chargeable income 2001 to 35,000, 20,001 to 35,000. On the first 20,000 is 150. Next 15,000 will be rate 3%, 450. And 35,000 onwards to 50,000. For the first 35,000 is 600. Next 15,000 will be 8%, so 1,002. And for the income between 50,000 to 70,000, on the first 50,000 is 1,008, followed by 14% for the next 20,000. Okay, for the 70,000 to 100,000, on the first 70,000 is 4,600, and then for the next 30,000 is 21%, which is 6,300. For exceeding 100,000 to 250,000, the first 100,000 is 10,900, and next 150,000 is 24%, which is 36,000. Right? So if the income between 250,000 to 400,000, on the first 250,000 is 46,900, and next 150,000 is 24.5. Okay, notice that the rate will be increased when the chargeable income increase. If someone with a chargeable income 1 million to 2 million, on the first 1 million, the tax is 237,650, and next 1 million will be 28%, which is 280,000. For exceeding 2 million, on the first 2 million is 517,650, and for next every ringgit is 30%. So subject to change from time to time. Okay, so today we are going to learn what is tax rebate. Tax rebate is given to reduce tax to be paid. There are two types of tax rebate. Namely, tax rebate of 400 will be given to taxpayers if the chargeable income does not exceed 35,000. Tax rebate is 400, right? The amount of the zakat or fitrah paid by Muslim citizens is also under tax rebate, right? So let's discuss one example. Encik Khairul has annual income of 125,300, including allowance. It is given that the allowance amounting 12,340 are tax exempted. At the same time, he has made a donation to the library amounting 2,000 ringgit Malaysia. So the total tax relief, on the other hand, is 22,500. So calculate Encik Khairul's chargeable income. So total annual income is 125,000, and minus out the annual income should be deducted by tax exempted allowance, which is 12,340. So 112,960 is the annual income. So chargeable income is given by the formula total annual income minus tax exemption minus tax relief. So 112,960 minus tax exemption is 2,000, donation to library, this is tax exemption, and minus out tax relief, which is 22,500. This is tax relief. So that means the amount of tax that Inject Cairo need to pay is actually will be calculated based on the chargeable income. Okay, we need to refer to the table 88,460.